Taoiseach, the IWA have made it clear that there's a need for national mandatory minimum accessibility standards for infrastructure put in for active travel and for road developments. However, it's a subset of this I'd like to tackle, and that is that it might come as a surprise that there are many scheduled bus services provided in this country that are not wheelchair accessible. And apparently the NTA do not make it a condition of the licence of these scheduled bus services that they would be wheelchair accessible. And particularly for people living in outlying areas where taxis are not a possibility, for example, to travel 50 or 60 kilometres to a county town. This is a huge challenge. Is it proposed to bring either legislation or to give an instruction to the NTA that no public transport and scheduled services should be licensed unless it's wheelchair accessible?
Thank you. Taoiseach.
Every agency in the state should be cognizant and should be conscious of the need to align with overall government policy on disability access. Now, there may be operational issues, Deputy, in terms of adjusting every single bus right now in the fleet. I'd have to check all that out, and I don't want to make commitments in advance, but I'm very clear that there should be a legal framework, legislative framework governing all of this in terms of access for people on wheelchairs or access for people with disabilities more generally to our public transport system. Just as we're transferring to electric, that will take a bit of time, but where we're purchasing new fleet and new stock, it should be wheelchair accessible.
Thank you,
it should be accessible to disabilities. But I'll revert back with a more comprehensive position on it.
Thank you. Deputy Darren O'Rourke.